Beleza, rapaziada? Sejam todos muito bem-vindos. E aqui quem está falando com vocês é o Wiki. E rapaziada, para dar continuidade aqui à nossa série de Invincible, dessa vez com a parte 3. Lembrando, para quem é novo no canal e não é inscrito, se inscreve que tem gameplay toda semana. Não esquece também de deixar o seu like e ativar as notificações para assim estar recebendo os novos conteúdos do canal. E dá uma conferida também na descrição. Link da nossa página oficial no Facebook, Discord do canal. O link da playlist da nossa série de Invincible vai estar também na descrição, junto com o canal do meu parceiro, beleza? Então bora lá, sem muita enrolação, partir pro game e vamos nessa. Bora dar continuidade aqui. Marcos, tranquilo, quanto tempo? Quanto tempo, meu mano? Ixi! Tá. No episódio anterior, uma criatura metálica, um robô gigante, acabou atacando a gente aqui. E o nosso robozinho amigo aqui acabou salvando a gente, mas acabou tendo que se sacrificar. Aí a gente arrancou o núcleo dele. Provavelmente vai colocar o cérebro dele em outro corpo. E vamos avançar, ver o que nos aguarda nessa caverna aqui. Se tiver outros robôs aquele ali, tamo lascado, velho. Tomara que não. O detector não tá pegando nada.
Not good. You simply don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Now of all times.
I know, Doctor. But please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
His readings...
No. No, don't finish. That's impossible.
You did absolutely everything you could. Unfortunately, sometimes even that's not enough.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
By the way, how are you feeling?
Are you asking about?
I mean the lack of your oxygen tank. So, how are you feeling?
I'm good, considering all factors. Crowther's warnings were clearly exaggerated.
Are you sure? You sounded...
Crazy.
I was going to say confused.
Oh, damn it. The storm's getting worse. It's easy to lose your mind here.
Ixi, tempestade, velho.
Physically, I'm fine. Don't worry. No. A rover. There isn't a living soul here.
Are you sure? Please take a look around.
It's clear. No one's coming out at me. I'm all alone.
Caraca, que da hora. Olha esse veículo, mano. Caraca, a gente vai dar um rolezinho nele? Aí sim, tomara que sim, né? Eu acho que não, pelo jeito. Ah, mas... Ai, que isso?
Yes. But I still have
Tá,
to
mas pra que a gente entrou no veículo se não vai pilotar?
Time is
Caraca, que susto, mano, que eu tomei agora.
I know. But it's
Ué?
important.
Ah, não vai dar pra andar com ele. Parece que ele tá atolado. Ah, procurar por oxigênio.
I think there's a chance of an oxygen
Será que tem oxigênio aqui dentro?
somewhere.
Why didn't I think of that myself? You're absolutely right. You'll find the rescue kit in the back of the vehicle.
Right. Thank you.
Aqui não tem... Ah, ela tá sem oxigênio. Por isso que ela tá ficando assim. Porque ela passou o oxigênio dela pro cara. Será que agora vai dar pra pegar o veículo pra sair fora ou não? Dá pra interagir aqui ainda. Não vejo. Ligue. Ah, agora sim. Liga o astromóvel. Onde é que liga isso? Oxi. Ah tá, agora passar pro outro lado. Agora dá pra ligar? Liga aí, véi. Liga aí o bagulho.
Traversing this planet,
Liga o negócio.
becoming more and more convinced that what I know is not the same as what exists.
Ó, eu tô controlando a mão aqui, ó. Ó, só na chavinha, ó. Vai queimar o... Ó, o tenador.
The engine started.
Then what are you waiting?
Tá, Fabiano, seja bem-vindo. Bora, 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 bora. Ah, será que vai dar pra controlar, velho? Quero controlar o carrinho.
Are you driving?
Sai da cidade.
How are the conditions?
I'm going. Please talk to me. Maybe that will calm me down.
Aí sim, hein?
Shit!
Ah, dá pra pilotar, que da hora, papai.
Hits the rover directly, you'll come out.
Mostrar meu talento no volante.
Is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body, discharge into the ground. Everything will be fine.
Caraca, mas essa tempestade aí tá embaçada, hein? Porra, como é que eu vou mostrar meu talento sem ver nada?
At that time, I was still a
Nossa.
crewmate, but the crew was
Nossa.
chemist, cyberneticist, a doctor, an engineer and a physicist. Simple reconnaissance mission. But there was a miscalculation.
Tudo que eu queria nessa vida era pilotar um carro em Marte.
For whatever was on her,
Já que isso só é possível no Velozes e Furiosos, né?
Einstein's monster, so to speak.
Dirigir carro na Lua.
Fine with the creatures we found on the surface of Eden.
Oh, wait. Creatures? You are making this up, aren't you, sir?
Not at all. I was indeed on a mission to Eden. However, I might have exaggerated a bit.
Parecendo o carro do Mr. Bean isso aqui. Cuidado. É o único carro que nós tem na Lua, velho. Na Lua não, né? Planeta, parecendo Marte esse planeta aqui. Meu Deus. Meu Deus, mete pé. Mete pé, Juvenal. Ai, mete o pé. Mete o pé. Brown, brown. Epa, calma aí. É, os últimos filmes dos Velozes e Furiosos é viagem pura, né, velho? Viajou tanto que foi até a Lua. Caraca, eu tô andando em círculo, pô. Não fizeram mais nada dessa rota aqui. Ué. Tá, tem um caminho aqui, e agora? Caraca, tá relampaguejando, velho. Olha os relampaguejão aí, ó.
Having trouble finding the right way.
Bora continuar aqui.
Southwest.
How am I supposed to know where Southwest is? I don't have a compass, remember?
The city attracts lightning, so the fewer flashes on the horizon, the better.
How far am I from the city's border?
Considering how fast you're moving, if you're heading straight to the destination, as long as no structures collapse.
You don't know, do you?
It's not that simple. There are too many unknown variables. are you doing, Yasna?
I'm still alive. The signal's just weak.
Unfortunately, yes, but it's hardly surprising.
I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided. I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. We have to catch a breath
Caraca, velho.
eventually.
O que eu tenho que fazer aqui agora? Sair fora?
You find the model number.
Então vamos continuar no carro, velho.
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Aí me lasca.
Emmett's 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? Must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? And anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers. Eureka. Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
O que eu tenho que fazer aqui, velho? É só passar pro lado, né? Pô, tá aparecendo pra interagir aqui. Será que vai agora? Ah. Tá, entendi.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
Won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans.
Oxi.
Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest.
Ah, ela tá colocando o núcleo do robozinho no carro. Nossa, que louco. Caraca, que da hora.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides.
Most probably. No one is transmitting from the base. On the other channels, all I hear is static.
The storm must be causing interference. I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging. Best to sleep through the night.
I'm going to sleep now.
Dormiu a bichinha.
Not good. Get a break.
What is it this time?
Storm front reversal.
Wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Luna? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... Oh, there's only static on this channel. And again... Oh, there's only static on this channel. And again... Oh, there's only static on this channel. And again... Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are... The next is... Nothing. Dead silence. I have to try again. The first 3 digits of the cipher are... The next is... Nothing. Dead silence. I have to try again. The
Caraca,
first 3
mano,
digits
que
of the cipher are...
isso?
The next is...
Yes, sir.
I'm here.
Aí,
That should buy us some
ô
time.
louco, mano.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe. All you have to do is move away from this cluster of metal.
I'm going then. No need for further delay.
Agreed.
I'll let you know when I'm out of the city for good.
Very good. I'll be on standby.
Tá, saia da cidade. Então, bora. Eu pensei que eu ia dar um jet com o carro. Eu tô meio barato.
Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area.
Agora sim.
Astrogator? The city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly? Over? Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep. All clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you examined Merritt's body yet?
I wired her brain to a grave tapper, if that's what you're asking.
Yes. That's what I meant. Have you watched the memory recording?
Yes, but I didn't say anything because the picture is ambiguous. To put it mildly, a lot of black dots. The graininess of the image is extremely bad. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Salve, Ju, seja bem-vinda. Não sei se você ouviu. Eu falei salve. Melhor avisar, né? Tava acudindo a mulher aqui, que a mulher tá grávida, né?
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you? Yes, sir?
I wasn't keen on this mission from the start. We were supposed to return a long time ago. And that's what I want. I want all of us to return home, dead or alive.
Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.
Local selecionado? Sim, local selecionado aonde? Vou pegar o carrinho e vamos ver onde é que vai dar isso aqui, né?
Feeling we're in the dark. We have to find a way.
Agreed. You should move on.
That's not quite what I meant. But yeah, I probably should.
Como assim escolher meu próximo destino? Ah, tá. Estrada para a zona de pouso.
I'm about to head out to the desert area. Has the lander taken off?
Yes, a second ago. Threshold of 18,000.
Ixi, Maria,
The line's
bugou.
breaking up. Can you hear me? What's happening?
I've lost control of the lander. Do you see it?
Just a sec. I have to get off. It hasn't yet pierced the cloud cover. There it is. Oh no. Flying too fast. It's going to shatter.
Eita, preula, que isso?
I don't know. All I see is a thick plume of smoke. But considering the speed it hit the ground at...
Caraca, que louco, mano.
How it happened. I checked it thoroughly. It's fully functional. Couldn't have been an accident. I don't believe it.
I'm gonna check what's left of it. I'm done for. No.
Yes, sir?
No, 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 no.
Calm down. Breathe.
I'm gonna die here. And for what? I saved no one. No one.
Yasna, snap out of it. That's an order. We can't give up just yet. We'll find a way to get you out of there, even if it's the last thing I do.
We're gonna act like nothing happened and forget about my little nervous breakdown. Splendid.
No, Yasna. I'm not forgetting anything.
Oh, so you'll put it in the report, sir?
That's not what I meant.
Something's left of Artie.
Ah, good. So there's a chance we can extract key information from it.
Somehow it still looks active.
Ask him what happened to the lander.
Ask? He doesn't speak.
But he gives yes or no signals. Give him the analysis command. Formulate questions in such a way so that he can confirm or deny.
RT question analysis command. Did the lander fly into a storm? There's an error.
Well, apparently he can't give a definitive answer.
Something like a storm. A shade? Cloud. Ah, he confirmed. What does it tell us?
I don't know yet.
Damn.
Ixi,
Shorted out.
se for de vez.
So, what now?
Then you must go to the Alliance camp. I wanted to avoid it at all costs, but we have no choice. This is your only chance.
It's all their fault. It must have been them from the very beginning. I have no doubts now.
Neither do I. However, they might be willing to negotiate if you voluntarily place yourself in their hands. We're approaching their coordinates. Yasna,
Yes?
the Alliance is really behind all this. They might expect visitors. You should try to find out if they're planning anything for your arrival. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.
In my opinion, all this secrecy misses a point. When they shot down our lander, they took away my
Ao
last
Thiago,
chance to
seja
escape this
bem-vindo.
planet. Now I must put myself in their hands and politely answer all questions.
I'm painfully aware of that.
E aí, como é que você tá?
We're wise about it. The more we learn about them, the more advantage it will be.
Caraca, e agora? Qual que é o caminho?
Sorry,
É
but
reto?
what advantage are you talking about? We don't have the equipment, the people, or the faintest idea of what's going on. No, Astrogator. I'm at their mercy. Hey, what was that?
I've set up a
Que
warning
foi isso?
signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
The base is in front.
Yasna, I'm not kidding. If you don't stop, I'll do it for you.
Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more?
For me? I wonder how... It's a field base. Multi-module. For about several dozen people. Rather well equipped. There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules were an integral part of the field camp.
Remind me, how many crew members were they supposed to send on the Invincible?
Over 100.
Great. They have a second antimat. As if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it active?
Probably not, but Proton alone knows.
What about people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet. Maybe they're hiding in modules.
Most of them for sure, but I'd be surprised if they didn't assign anyone to guard duty.
Caraca, tem alguém ali.
Is that all?
I think so.
Then please keep going. You can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Still, I'm glad that I stopped. I feel better knowing that there's no heavily armed military waiting for me there.
Me too, Doctor. Me too.
Caraca, que doideira é essa aqui, mano? Tem um campo. Tipo um escudo, sei lá que é aquilo. A gente vai ter que ir lá pra descobrir. Tá, o carrinho passa por aqui, deixa eu ver. Que é isso aqui? É inimigo, isso?
Well, fuck them.
Me atacou. Pelo jeito não é inimigo. Não sei, estavam fazendo escavações por aqui. Caraca, mas que doideira. Deixa eu ver se tem passagem pra passar com o carrinho aqui. Aqui vai ter. Tá, vou pegar meu carrinho e vou descer por aqui.
When you admire a beautiful view, an hour seems like a minute. But a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
Does Regis 3 feel like a hot stove?
Sometimes.
We'll most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. It won't be easy to gain their trust. Things can go wrong, even if you can prove that you came to them of your own free will. If there's an escalation, remember one thing. I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission. Of course, it'd be better if that didn't happen.
Hang on, sir. What exchange? I'm not a spy, I'm a scientist.
I'm afraid that doesn't change anything. You want information about Regis 3. For that reason alone, they might consider you a spy.
But what kind of spy exposes themselves to direct questions?
A desperate one, Doctor.
If that's all, sir, shouldn't we cut the line?
No. Better to continue our communication for as long as possible. Prove that you voluntarily surrendered yourself. Their jammers will interrupt us sooner or later anyway.
Access to the base is protected by a force field.
If these are Dirac emitters, and I'm sure they are, nothing will get through. Is there an opening from the other side?
I'll see. There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm not blind, sir. There's really no one here.
Don't get out yet. Could be some kind of trick.
Not a living soul.
Better for your safety if they make the first move. If you really don't see anyone. All right then, enter the base. Just slowly, with your hands up.
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
Caraca, que isso, mano. Tinha um cara aqui. Que aquilo ali é o sol? Véi! Não vai focar com o negócio que tá a 1000 quilômetros daqui, né? Vamos entrar aqui na base, vamos ver.
I'm going in. Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either. I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
I'm at the control station. Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which... I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away.
Que isso, mano?
Damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
Vai enxergar nessa TVzinha aí de tubo?
It's a flying probe. I'm betting it's the one that detected my presence.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it.
Essa aqui eu consigo mover. Subir. Ela tá no máximo. Caraca, mas que imagem ruim, velho. Pelo amor de Deus. É doido, que tecnologia é essa aí, meu?
I heard that the difference between past, present, and future is nothing but a persistent illusion.
That's a quote, right?
Yeah. They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. He's dead. Poor guy. Waited for over a day. Until his heart couldn't take it anymore. Interesting. Coordinates changed upwards. 1, 8, 5, 6, 1.
7, 5, 4. Yeah, it's Gorski. I'm sorry.
How is it possible? You said... You lied to me.
Yes, I had to.
My oxygen bought him time, and for what? He only suffered longer. Why didn't you let me turn back for him?
Please understand that sometimes I have to make difficult calls. I'm not supposed to burden my subordinates with such decisions.
Fuck! You let him die!
My job as a commander was to weigh your odds against the risks. Gorski was already in a critical condition, and you'd have had to go back through the collapsed ruins.
So it's better to abandon him?
No, I planned to send the lander for him once you were back on Dragonfly.
If I had known, I would have told you to do it right away. Now you condemned us both.
No, Yasna, you still don't...
Oh, shut up, Novik! One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So, I'll submit my reports as usual. But that doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Caraca, o cara mentiu pra ela, velho. Pô, aí é... Aí como é que vai confiar agora?
There's one more floor.
Not so fast, Yasna. Please check the ground level first. Only then move on to the next one.
Não sobe. Tá.
Moving on. It's still quiet. It's eerie. Empty. Everywhere, just empty.
It's baffling. Who abandons an entire base?
Maybe they went back to the Invincible. If something in this base or near it was a critical threat to them.
Have you seen any signs of a struggle? Damaged equipment?
No, not at all. The equipment looks like it was used quite recently.
Putz, caraca, mas o que eu tenho que fazer aqui, mano? Vou pegar o carrinho e vou vazar daqui. Não tem caminho pra passar por aqui? Ah, mas... Nossa, ferrou, mano. Sala de comando. Ah, tá. Eu vi que tem uma sala. Uma sala que eu não entrei ali.
I'm entering the next module. I guess it's a biolab. Still, nothing. It looks like a geology lab. The range of their ground measurements covers a much wider area. To my eye, it seems they use advanced sonar. What they dug up here stretches for tens of kilometers.
What do you mean? What's in the ground, Doctor?
Metal deposits. Those structures. We still don't know where they came from. In such a peculiar form. They conducted a soil survey 500 meters deep.
Talvez Maiden seja bem-vindo.
So to speak. What did they find?
Unbelievable. Not only do we know nothing about their origin, but The arrangement of these deposits is sort of puzzling. A ring system.
Eu dei de cara com um robô inimigo gigante.
Millions of years ago, life was abundant on the planet.
That would match our assumptions.
Yeah. Subdelta 92 class planets have very favorable conditions for the development of a biosphere.
So what happened? Did they draw any conclusions?
The center of it is in... under the city. Huh. The one I escaped from. This base stands on the outer ring. According to them, the extinction of life was caused by a supernova explosion.
The ground activity does not indicate...
It happened long ago. Longer than we anticipated. They've dated this event to 10 million years ago.
Only this one? The supposed end of Lyran's civilization?
Well, that's never been proven. There was practically no trace of them.
All right. What happened after? Did they determine the entity's function? Origin? Anything?
Well, it's hard to say. There's nothing here about it. Life was slowly recovering, but never returned to the pre-supernova peak.
Not enough time?
No. At first it developed quickly, but then slowed down and declined.
Because another disaster?
Astrogator, the change in the biosphere development curve coincides with the occurrence of ferruginous clays.
This whole metal contraption, do I understand correctly?
Yes. I don't know what that has to do with it, though. Metals are really not that dangerous. The radioactive deposits marked here are not a definitive obstacle for life either. The biosphere has the ability to perfectly adapt, develop defense mechanisms, and fight back effectively.
Well, unless the planet is hit by a supernova wave.
Yes. Such sudden events leave no time for adaptation. Even if we assume that these metals were lethal to organic life, that extinction shouldn't last forever. And yet, life never again developed beyond the waters.
Does this mean another Dominator has appeared on the land? Or one that leaves no trace behind?
Therein lies the rub.
Caraca, os caras tava produzindo creatina aqui pra ficar monstrão, né?
That they haven't found a logical
As
explanation
garrafinhas aqui, ó, de academia.
is, to put it mildly, disturbing. Clearly, we're dealing with something beyond our comprehension. And I mean human comprehension in general. One of these diagrams shows a geological cross-section. As suspected, it's all metal below the surface.
Marombas do
Relatively
espaço.
thin layers of rock.
É, marombeiros do espaço, né, velho?
The deposits in this region are
Ramon Dino no espaço. Tem coisa pra vasculhar aqui ainda? Não é possível.
They had the opportunity to study organisms preserved in the
Outra
ocean.
sala de maromba. Essa aqui era a maromba mesmo, só que aqui eles estavam preparando a vitamina do peixe, né? A proteína do peixe.
Let me guess. Fishes similar to those on Earth.
Yeah, very similar. Apart from one, I've never seen anything like this. They discovered a new organ. Even managed to run some tests already. According to their conclusions,
Yes?
it detects electromagnetic waves. In order to develop such an organ, they must have had a strong external stimulus. They detect the waves to survive. It started rotting.
It?
The fish.
In a bacteria-free environment? How so?
All living organisms serve as breeding grounds for bacteria. And there were both fish and humans in here. No longer alive.
Proteína do peixe, né, velho? Aqui é o laboratório do Cariani.
The scientists excavated some animal remains and reconstructed their hypothetical appearance. Judging by the size, these must be fossils from the deepest.
Dinossauros no espaço, agora pronto.
Supernova explosion. I could spend all day here if I could.
I'm not surprised, Doctor.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Let's not get paranoid, Astrogator. I think they had something else in mind. Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission. They conducted research and during excavations found, you won't guess, metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move?
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base.
Ah, tá. Agora sim a gente vai subir a escadinha aqui. Nível superior da nave. Da nave, sei lá o que é isso aqui. Aí, desligou o campo.
Force field's down. I opened the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor. One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship. Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low. Fortunately, their ship's not here. Neither there or...
Are you still looking?
Not here either.
Caraca.
Bingo.
Yet?
Um robô aqui eu não vi.
Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you.
Ah, então foi esse robô que ela viu e pensou que era um humano andando. Ela viu de longe. Só a silhueta.
Some robot. Doesn't react to my presence at all. I don't know if that's a good sign or bad.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Eu acho que é tipo um chefão. Foi um robô daquele ali, ó. Tá vendo aquele robô ali, ó? Foi aquele robô ali que me atacou. Um daquele, né? Esse já é outro modelo. Caraca, o robô parecido com o que a gente tinha. Sei lá. Tá travando minha voz pra vocês aí ou tá de boa? Tô sentindo que tá tendo uma queda de FPS nesse lugar aqui, ó. Quando tem muita queda de FPS, costuma dar uns cortes na minha voz. Vou travar a live, não sei como é que tá aí. Ninguém reclamou até agora, aqui tá normal. Ah, então tá de boa. Tá, agora o campo magnético foi desativado. Vamos descer e ver o que tem lá. Já deixaram o like? Não esquece de deixar o like para fortalecer nossas lives. Tranquilidades. Se não quiser deixar o like, pode fazer um pix. Também aceito. Ah, tem um robô lá no meio? Tem um robô, uma nave? Que é aquilo? Melhor parar por aqui, né? Pra ver. Que bodega é essa aqui? Caraca, mas que é isso? Ou será que isso aqui é só uma antena mesmo que tava bloqueando? Escolta da aliança. Como é que eu vou saber onde tá esse escolta da aliança? Pô. Oxi. Tá doidão, tá doidão. Tá, deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui. Tem alguma marcação que possa ser útil. Caminho do comboio. Ah, tá, entendi. Tá, vamos se localizar aqui. Pra lá então. Tá, entendi. Bora.
I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy. Down you go, bright sun. Time to let the night in. For my legs are heavy. The field is not inviting. Legs become too heavy. Hands become too weary. Down you go, oh bright sun. The night is not that scary. Hide behind the dark woods while we're running barefoot.
Ué. Tá, vamos ver. Esquerda. Esquerda, direita.
I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. My opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Gives me the chills just knowing it's not far from here.
Well, maybe you won't have to see it at all.
There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the Colossus, they look like it's pups.
Yes, I got it. They have big machines. Bigger than ours.
Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal?
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one, similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground. According to the schemes from the geological unit, metal can be found in every part of this area.
Caraca, que é isso?
How far to that convoy?
Not far. Even if I make a few stops, it won't take long.
Caraca, o game tem umas mecânicas da hora, né, mano? De exploração. A imersão. A sensação de estar realmente no espaço. Muito boa aqui no game. É muito bem representado aqui.
Can I count on a tactical report?
A simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not in the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
Eu tenho em mente? Sei lá, velho. Vamos pra cima.
To the convoy. Or try and take a side path to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Bold assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I leave that to your judgment, though. It's your call, Yasmin.
Actually, I don't think it will make much difference. I'm heading straight to the convoy.
Tá, bora seguir estrada direta, pelo que eu tô vendo aqui. Vai dar direto com o comboio. Tem dois caminhos alternativos aqui, esquerda e direita. Vou seguir reto aqui, pra manter a direita. Vamos ver o que vai dar. É, o mais curto geralmente costuma ser o pior. Mas provavelmente é o que mais vai ter ação, né? Entretenimento, né, meus jovens? A gente tem que fazer entretenimento. Independente se custar a vida do astronauta. Tá, eu nem sei se eu tô fazendo o caminho certo. Será que eu tô mantendo a direita, velho? Ou se eu já peguei esquerda e nem percebi? Ah, eu tô seguindo, sei lá. A marcação sumiu do mapa. Sumiu a marcação. Não sei porquê, mas... Não, pô. No espaço... Oh, caramba. Para espaço pra esse violência não, pô. Ah, mas pra quê, pô? O negócio aí é só lá no Rio. Rio de Janeiro.
I'm nearing the destination. From now on, I'll be on foot.
Good. It's better to approach with caution.
Actually, I don't have a choice. The road is blocked. Seems like a sidewall collapse.
How typical of the unlucky.
The radiation level is rising.
Nível de radiação.
Yes, now
Ferrou.
be careful. Of radiation. Of other people.
One of their vehicles got stuck in the rubble.
Oh? So you've already reached the convoy?
It's only this vehicle so far. I'm looking for the rest. And there's another
Outro.
mobile antimatter
Ih.
cannon.
Another one? How many of these did you... Is it active?
Dead, fortunately.
I admire your composure.
Well, I've had my fair share of anxiety lately. No wonder my brain's in defense.
Travou?
Dissociation
Não
is
sei.
something we all do. Hang on, someone's here.
Tá, se estiver travando, eu acho que eu já sei o que possa ser. Deixa eu ver aqui. Tá, agora vocês dão uma olhada se vai continuar dando as travadas loucas aí. Eu acho que não vai mais não, não sei.
Oh no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
I didn't let that thought get to me. Didn't want to. Finding them was my priority. It could have been just another abandoned place, not this.
What exactly happened to them?
Well, that's a good question. I'm not even sure what they were doing here. Okay. I'm getting into the antimat's recorder. What do we have here? They were preparing for departure. Coordinates matched the location of the base we've searched. All of the Alliance's semi-autonomic machines can be remotely controlled, right? The convoy's heading somewhere. They're getting close to where I am now. They're here. Sending a probe. Oh, they're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter. Looks like they found whatever they were looking for. And that one's... Shame. Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Something's going on. Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel. One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
There's nothing else. Only... total panic. The second antimat, that's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. It's firing directly.
Caraca! Meu Deus, véi. Será que esse bichão vai atacar nós de novo? Não é possível.
Shooting them.
Nossa!
It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does to the human body.
I'm sorry you have to see this, Yas.
Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat, hiding from it made no difference. One of them's raising his hands. He's surrendering. If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
It killed him.
Meu
The machine
Deus.
just killed him. Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
E... Não.
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Mano, eu tô achando que a protagonista que a gente tá jogando, ela tá morta, hein?
While moving
Não
away,
sei porquê, mas tô com...
if that's all,
What about that tunnel?
Eu tô com um pressentimento de que... ela tá vivendo como se fosse um purgatório, não sei.
I'll go check it out.
I know you will, Yasna. Proceed.
Mano, eu acho que o que tava fazendo o game travar... Não tenho certeza, mas eu acho que era o Discord. Eu acho que eu esqueci o Discord aberto e tava pesando um pouco. Meu Deus, o bicho tá aqui. Ferrou. É.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up. I'll get back to you once I reach. It's in Arctan. Coming at me. Huh. I got out. Well, inside a cave.
Yes, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too. My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Mano, eu tô achando que a nossa personagem tá morta, velho. Eu tô achando que ela tá no purgatório. Ela morreu quando a nave dela caiu. Eu acho que é isso.
Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, let's put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Por que essa peste tá andando em círculo?
It won't be easy to snatch a
Oxe.
from its steel grip. I'll come closer first. I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior. Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Little bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock. But deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor. Can you please check them, Yasser?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal...
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Perfect.
Oh.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar...
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Well, perhaps it's... looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. you saying that this new generation is alive, and the old one used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies, which leads me to one conclusion. That thing is not alive, Doctor.
Well, we're used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Yasna, are you abandoning your profession? All you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown. Shit! I can't handle it anymore.
Ush. Caraca, que isso?
The robot disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
Levanta!
No, you must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow it.
Meu Deus!
Fuck, it's getting up.
What? The robot?
No, the antimat.
You need to act fast. Move, Yasna. But
No.
Yasna? Are you alive?
Yes. It destroyed the robot.
Caraca, mané! Meu Deus, vai me matar! Já era, morri. Morri.
The probe won't come this time.
Yasna, stay calm.
It won't come.
No, don't die on me now. I'm begging you. Don't give up. You can't. You can't. I failed you. Sorry. So fucking sorry. It's all my fault. You hear me? All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept this mission. I brought us here.
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Yasna, you're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
Não, não tenho arma nesse jogo.
Missions. Are you safe now?
Por que que o bicho não me matou? Não entendi.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine.
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
Oh, to hell with it. I can't really blame you. After all, you're the commander. It's your job to make decisions like that. And live with the consequences.
Right. It means a lot to hear that from you, Yasna.
Caraca, com as pernas do bichinho, mano.
So,
Só ficou só os cotocos.
I would suggest watching your next steps.
There were no more antimats on the slides, sir.
I'm afraid that's not the only threat around, aren't you?
Of course I am. But I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people. How we can aid them. For now, you can forget about the research material. The only thing left of the Arctan is its feet.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first anti-map told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. Should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
Encontre o astromóvel. Tá. Ixi, deixa eu ver. Vamos seguir aqui o radar, né?
Oh, it's cooled down. Actually, it's right in front of me.
Então, o piloteiro aqui já tá... foi pra vala. Caraca. A energia tá funcionando ainda.
Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway? So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Anka. Hello, Anka. Tesla here. I can hear you. Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the
We
slides.
encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site.
Gotcha. I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates.
Of course. Over and out.
There's more.
Base, come in. Dr. Boza wants to talk with you.
Tesla here. Over.
We have a sort of discovery.
Oh,
E?
listening.
25th day.
Base, this is Boza.
Doctor.
These tiny crystals contain highly advanced technology. Individually, they are slender and helpless. However, when in a group, they seem to stimulate and support each other, revealing new properties. At first, they started to emit an electromagnetic field.
Okay, and then?
A handful of small crystals gathered together. When in a larger group, they activated and... this is our biggest revelation so far. They started floating in the air.
Did I hear that right?
The larger the group, the easier, more freely.
Yes. Apparently it's flying.
Like a swarm of mechanical flies.
Slow down, Doctor. You say crystals, or rather flies. Which one is it?
Call it whatever you want. These creatures have a precise threefold symmetry, resembling the letter Y, with three-pointed arms connecting in a central bulge. Black as coal in direct light, shimmering with shades of blue and olive in reflected light. As my colleague Osterhaus mentioned, they somewhat resemble the abdomens of certain terrestrial insects. Is Markovnik there?
Navigator's unavailable right now.
Well, please let him...
Não.
Last saved recording.
Tá bom. Já entendi que tem uma...
Microbots grouping
Descobriram algo muito extraordinário.
capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first I thought it was a sensoric malfunction, after all the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns the long-term effects, months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how... Merit.
Most probably. Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. The human organism continues to function normally, but the human being such is helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
It's unprecedented. All we can do now is believe that they will eventually snap out of it. And when they do, hope they won't be used as guinea pigs.
We both know this is going to be difficult.
Yes. And I don't even know if I'll survive this mission. Will I see them again? Will they develop properly? Even if it all works out, we will be strangers. They won't remember us. All that's left is hope. God damn it.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies.
Containers de moscas. Encontre containers com as moscas. Caraca, que isso, véi?
I've located one of the transporters, sir. Please don't celebrate yet, though. Something strange has happened to
Tem
it.
outro campo magnético lá na frente.
The outer shell is damaged. There are holes everywhere.
Like from bullets.
No, it looks like it's been corroded by strong acid. The door to the cargo bay has budged a little, but it won't open fully.
Ixi, deu ruim lá, hein? Eu tô vendo um cara estrupiado ali.
It's too awkward to squeeze in. The whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
But can you see past them?
Not quite yet. Now. I can see broken containers. No sign of the flies.
Just plenty of bushes.
You have some theories, sir?
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd.
You go ahead, sir. As I see it, no idea is too absurd right now.
I haven't quite thought it through. Not yet. Maybe after I listen to your assessment.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly, they behave more like insects, and the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting back to biological analogies. According to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are confident that this can be a life form?
Given the age of the oldest forms and the evidence of continued activity, differentiation, a particular drive towards miniaturization, improvement, and lethal effectiveness, I dare say that we are dealing with an evolution here. Far longer than that of human. Also very different. And dead.
Necroevolution. Mortuus evolutioris. I still don't understand where this change is coming from.
What if I said that the flies and bushes are the same thing, but in different forms? When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb raw material, and they are again ready to transform and relocate to a new source, and so on and so forth.
And I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the skepticism that comes with it.
There are powerful emitters in the center, similar to those on Energobots.
Emitters only? Do they look like they're buried in the ground?
Yeah.
Then you're looking at the top of the Energobot. Well, look carefully. Energobots can bury themselves in such a way that only the emitters protrude from the surface.
The second transporter is under a force field. It's hovering above the ground.
So it is operational. Probably also in better shape than the other one.
It certainly looks better.
The cargo may be intact then.
The force field melted adjacent rocks.
They had to run the generator on full power. They were defending themselves after all.
From the swarm of flies, I presume.
We don't know how long.
Tá, já achei uma brecha ali. Deixa eu só
That's a good sign.
dar mais uma bisoiada aqui.
So far, I can only confirm that the field has not.
Tem brecha no escudo, então passagem possa ser ali dentro.
I know how to get inside. Under this field.
Will you dig a tunnel?
I won't have to. There's already an entrance. I just need to get to it.
Tá. Eu acho que é ali atrás. Não tenho certeza, vamos ver. Eu creio que seja aqui. Mas não dá pra interagir. Então deve ter algum caminho por aqui, por essa montanha. Bora, filha. Bora, filha da mãe. Pera aí. Ela falou que sabe. Ela viu alguma coisa aqui. Outro astronauta? Meus pêsames, meu jovem. Aí estou numa missão aqui de outro mundo.
Astrogator, I found their probe. Looks like it hid from the flies. Or just ended up here by pure luck.
Luck indeed. Its registry could be valuable, especially if it managed to photograph everything from a greater distance.
E aí, velho? Tá, você não vai me caguetar não, né? Você não vai me caguetar não, né?
Yeah, little probie. Oh, that didn't work. It flew away.
Is it scared of you too?
I'd rather say that my lack of authorization is more of a problem than me being scary. I got inside the field.
Caraca, que louco, mano.
Do you copy, sir?
Olha isso.
Of course. The force field doesn't block radio.
Olha essa estrutura
I won't be
aqui.
able to bring the probe down unless I find a working controller.
I suggest the following. If this transporter is actually running, it doesn't make any sense to take out the containers and carry them with you. You're going to take the whole transport. You'll have the flies in large numbers and a powerful means of transport that can fly over terrain inaccessible to the rover. But before you leave, you need to take down the force field. So first, the Inimigo bot, turning off the force field, then transporter, departure. All clear?
How about I act according to my judgment, and you patiently await my request for help, sir?
We can do that too. You're right, Tessa. You're there. You make the decision.
Thank you, sir. The field is no longer a problem. Disabled.
Perfect. All that's left is to get the flies out.
Tá, eu entrei aqui dentro pra quê? Tá, o que que tem aqui? Um astronauta morto. Ixi, Maria.
Just as I thought. The equipment's still active, but everyone here is dead.
Tem radiação aqui.
Send shivers down your spine.
I know it's hard getting used to the sight of corpses.
It's more than that. I'm starting to understand the suffering they felt in their final moments. They were left to fend for themselves, yet unable to do so. This one man,
Ai, caramba, ai, caramba.
he even ate.
Eu acho que eu tô sendo infectado por radiação aqui dentro. Outro bichinho aqui soterrado. Tadinho. Eu já encontrei o caminho sobre o campo de força. Dá pra subir aqui? Suba aí, fia. Dá um jet.
I'm climbing onto the hovering transporter.
Before you leave, though, please check that the cargo is intact.
All good. I hope. Will this really help our people, Astrogator?
It will, I'm sure. So, what? Off we go? Yasna, what are you wondering about?
Yeah, sure. I got lost for a moment there because of the flies.
You'll have a lot of time to think about it. Now we have to check if you'll be able to leave with this transport.
Of course, I'm on it. Although first, I like to see them up close.
Very well. Just hurry up.
Cadê as moscas? Tá, cadê as moscas? Será que estão aqui? Mosquinha. Aqui. Que mosca? Não tô vendo nada aqui dentro. Cadê?
Wow. I must admit, they look amazing.
Isso são mosca? Mosca alienígena.
Yasna, what have you done?
I'm watching them, nothing more. Don't worry, sir.
What? Some goddamn black hole has opened in the stratosphere. And you say not to worry. Just look outside, Doctor. See for yourself.
Que? O que aconteceu? Ele falou que um buraco negro abriu no céu. Meu Deus, o que é aquilo? Meu Deus! Como que eu vou sair daqui, filho? Ai, socorro, Jesus! Ai, meu Deus! Acelera, acelera, acelera mais. Caraca! caraca. Ah.
Hello, Dragonfly. I fell, but everything's all right. I'm fine. Oh, shit! They're alive. These specials. Something's flying out of them. It's those creatures. They're the ones doing it.
Fuck! The same thing over and over again! No wonder we finally ran out of luck. Too much of this damn curiosity. Who needs to know what might kill us? We're getting killed anyway.
I don't know if I should interrupt your speech, sir. It is quite interesting to listen to.
Yes, sir. This is too much. I've asked you how many times already?
It's not like I'm looking for problems where there aren't any. The task is extremely
Caraca,
difficult.
que paisagem top.
It is.
At least we learned the truth about this planet and the inorganic beings that inhabit it.
What good does that do us, though?
We know the cause of the stupor. Maybe we can find a way to cure our people. If anyone from the Alliance survived, and they already started their research into a cure.
I wouldn't count on it. It's more likely they're all dead.
Not necessarily. It's a large base, and I only found a few bodies. The rest of them must be somewhere.
Or you'll find more corpses, Yasna.
Hey! Something changed. The balloon over the base disappeared.
You mean it flew away, or did it fall to the ground?
Oh, I hope it's the latter. If it caught the west wind, it would have fallen in this area. We're lucky. It's hanging from a cliff, close to the ground.
Can you get to it? Unhook it?
Maybe that won't be necessary. Oh, shit. Somebody's here.
If all you're seeing is dots on the tracker...
No. I can see them with my own eyes. 2 of them, even.
2 people, alive.
Huh? Where did they go?
Have you lost them?
Well, I can't see them now. They were here just a second ago.
Ixi, a bicha tá doidona, tá vendo
What do
coisa.
they look like?
One was wearing an Alliance suit, a green one. The other one, I don't know. He looked different.
I see. And now they are nowhere to be found.
Damn right.
Doctor,
I know what I saw. 2 people alive. Some of them survived.
and you're going to look for them.
Yes. I'm glad we understand each other, sir.
I suggest focusing on what's certain. That balloon is still there, is it not? If it had operational cameras, we might get some answers.
You don't have to convince me, Astrogator. I'm going.
The rover is nearby if needed.
Good to know. Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Let me just say this. Literally everything hurts. I don't know where frustration ends and a contused lung begins. But at least
Yes.
I'm alive.
Bom, rapaziada, eu vou fazer o seguinte, eu vou finalizar por aqui, a gente continua amanhã durante o dia por volta das 10h30, 11 horas, a gente dá continuidade, talvez seja a última parte. Pelo que eu andei vendo o pessoal falando, não é um game tão longo, tem duração de no máximo 6 horas, então provavelmente no próximo episódio a gente já finaliza, beleza? Vou ficando por aqui, valeu pra gente todos, fiquem todos com Deus e até a próxima. Fui.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and